of these things. Being a good friend. Being a friend that can let your friend know they're making a bad decision and also be there to pray for them when they come back and are dealing with the consequence of that bad decision. Being the friend that can let your friend know, hey, I love you. I don't care what the world says about me telling you that I love you and I support you. Being the friend that allows your friends to express how they feel and not make them feel as though that they have to be this hard, stoic, unrealistic version of a man. Being a good son, being a good daughter, being a good child, making sure that in their older age or wherever they're at in life, your parents have what they need. Making sure that your parents can call you if they need you, regardless of anything else. There's so many things that you can be doing besides trying to be the buffer between somebody else and their bad decisions. If they want to go and they want to be somewhere that they have no business, you have to sometimes let them be where they are that they have no business. If they want to go and do something that is harmful to themselves, you have to sometimes let them go and do what is harmful to themselves. If they want to be self-destructive and take anybody down that they can with them, you sometimes have to let them be self-destructive and take themselves down and go mind your business so that you don't end up in the exact same place. And it's just the reality. There's nothing that you can do to make a different crop come out of the ground once somebody has already planted the seed. And so today on the Larger Than Logic podcast, what I need you to understand is this. There's people that you love that are going to do things sometimes that are not in their best interest, and it is going to hurt. And it's okay. It's not your job to change what they do. It's not even your job to not hurt. We don't want to be numb. We want to feel every emotion of frustration, anxiety, sadness. We want to be able to feel those emotions. But what you're going to do is, through how you feel, submit the situation to God and do whatever you can to maintain your obedience and your discipline and your prostration to the will of God in your life, so that when they look back, they still have an example of what things are supposed to be and who they could be if they were too obedient to God. And this is the craziest thing. You would be surprised how many people are actually watching you and you don't even know it. There was maybe about 5 individuals this past week who either came up to me and commented on something that I did in person or said in person to them or around them in the past, or said online in a social media post or something that I did, and just let me know that it was impactful to them, that it changed something in how they thought or in their lives. The thing about it is they didn't like the post. The thing about it is they didn't say anything to me in those specific situations when they were new and fresh, but it made an impact. People are always watching. Everybody around you is always watching. They see you and they see what you do. They see how you react. They see how you deal with these stressors and these situations. They see your inputs and they see the outputs. They see the actions that you take and they see the consequences, and all of these things bottlenecked into what we call influence. And so when you want to see things change around you, when you want to see things change in the lives of the people around you, rather than trying to run and jump and be the buffer, why don't you start with just being the most refined, obedient version of yourself? Taking full stewardship over the life that God has given you, and watching how that affects them, and watching what they learn from you through your obedience. I can assure you that the result will be larger than logic. My name is Avery Taylor. You are tuned into the Larger Than Logic podcast. And I'm so glad that you've allowed me to be a part of your journey. Take accountability for what you can. Take control of what you can, what you're actually able to. That is your decisions, your life, and what God has put in your hands. When you do that, you give Him the license and the space to make everything else work in the way that He intended, which is better than we could have ever imagined. Be blessed, y'all, and take care.